Hey guys, it's Anthony coming in with another video. Hoping everyone had a great Thanksgiving. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell and share the video. You guys notice I'm not wearing my hat today. I'm not balding. I have a beautiful head of hair. It's pretty thick, honestly. I just wear the hat because it fills my face out just a little bit. Anyway, today we're talking about the Baltimore Ravens getting their game postponed to Sunday from Thanksgiving against the Steelers, who were undefeated. Now, that's due to COVID tests. It seems like every week the Eagles lose a player to COVID, and we still have to play on Sundays. The Baltimore Ravens do get special treatment, and I think it's ridiculous. The league loves this asshole with his motorcycle. The league loves the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know if it's because of the jerseys or because of how hot Lamar Jackson is right now, sales-wise. He is one of the top-selling guys in the NFL. So, the Ravens are a bunch of frauds. They're not going to win a Super Bowl. They're a bunch of babies. Got into this debate on Facebook with somebody about this and then decided I was going to make a video because there's so many things that just clicked in my head. And I'm like, I gotta tell the people. The problem with the Ravens is they let the Titans get into their head. The Titans knocked them out of the playoffs last year. Titans were a surprise team, but they look legit. They really do look legit with Ryan Tannehill. But last year, the Ravens were red hot. Lamar Jackson was the National Football League most valuable player. The Ravens were white hot heading into the playoffs. And the Titans said, nah, you're done. So they played last week. And before the game started, the Titans went out to the center of the Ravens field on their shield. And they started, doing stupid stuff, kind of taunting them. And the Ravens got upset. And next thing you know, the two coaches come out. And John Harbaugh is like, you're disrespectful to Mike Vrabel. And Mike Vrabel's like, go coach a game. So at the end of the game, Vrabel tries to give John Harbaugh a handshake after the Titans beat the Ravens again. I think they came back to beat the Ravens too. The Ravens held a lead. And John Harbaugh went, nah, I'm not shaking your hand. That guy is a crybaby. He won a Super Bowl in 2012 because of Ozzie Newsome, the old GM, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. I mean, Ray Rice was a good running back, but, he likes to beat up women. So he flamed out. But Joe Flacco was the quarterback, had a great postseason. They're not going to do that with Lamar Jackson. And I got just the reason why. The Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinator is Greg Roman. This will be Greg Roman's second season with Lamar Jackson. Greg Roman lasted 2 seasons at his last job. The first year, the Buffalo Bills offense looked amazing with Tyrod Taylor. And then the second year, they kind of started flaming out. He got fired right in the beginning of the season. Anthony Lynn got his job with the Chargers, actually, because he took over as interim offensive coordinator for the Bills and fixed the team. So Greg Roman got fired from the Bills because his offense went stale. They figured him out pretty quickly. He also held a job with Jim Harbaugh in the San Francisco 49ers during Colin Kaepernick's red-hot run to the Super Bowl in 2012. The only reason John Harbaugh won a Super Bowl at all is because he beat his own brother. He's been able to beat Bill Belichick, but that's about it. He gets stymied a lot because his team, they act tough. They act like this big, tough team. Like, yeah, come to our field. We'll show you what's up. But all they do is cry to the refs in the league. And the league plays favorites. They got their game postponed. I've seen Steelers fans on Facebook and Twitter crying about this because the Steelers are undefeated. And they're like, what, are the Ravens scared of us? They need more time to prepare. And it does seem like it. The Baltimore Ravens are a fraud, and Greg Roman is not a good offensive coordinator. You need a whole completely different staff if you think that you could take Lamar Jackson to the next level, because this guy's going to run the same thing over and over again. He's going to make this team predictable. And next thing you know, Lamar Jackson's going to flame out in the NFL, and everyone's going to be scratching their heads saying what went wrong. You need to get Greg Roman off that team if you want to save Lamar Jackson's career. I'm not even a Ravens fan. I just spent this whole video dissing them, but I feel like their quarterback deserves a fair shot. He's a good athlete. He deserves to play football. And if you keep running the same things over and over again, the league's going to figure Greg Roman out once again when they realize that they could just stop him like Kaepernick. Jackson's arm's a little different. He's a little more like Mike Vick. He does have a rocket attached to his shoulder, so that's good for them. But John Harbaugh needs to go. I know you guys are winning and you won't fire him until the brakes come off that team, but he's like Andy Reid with the Eagles was. He's not going to take you to the next level. He only won a Super Bowl in 2012 because he beat his own brother. I mean, if you know something, it's a mental game. All competition's mental, and that's the thing with the Titans. They went out there and danced on that field like, yeah, look at us. We beat you last year. We're going to beat you again today. And the Ravens fell for it. They got upset. Lamar Jackson gave a heartfelt pregame speech. And he never gives speeches, apparently, at all. The Ravens are pretenders. They might get bounced in the playoffs, in the title game, but I really doubt they're going to even make it that far. The Chiefs are red hot. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football right now. You can't tell me otherwise. Just look at his numbers. He's thrown 2 picks to 27 touchdowns. I was about to say interceptions. He's thrown 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions as of today, which is November 27th, 2020. With 1 more month left in this football season, I think the Chiefs are going all the way. I think the Ravens are pretenders. I think John Harbaugh needs to go. I think Ravens fans deserve better than Greg Roman, and I think they deserve better than John Harbaugh at this point. You know? I just don't think it's fair. Anyway, I just thought that you guys should hear this. I think the Ravens get unjust treatment by the league. They get played favorites because they got cool jerseys. They are nice looking jerseys. And they got a bunch of superstars that are marketable. But they'll never be used right. And this team will always be stuck in success, but not the big one. Does that make sense? This team will never win the Super Bowl, but it'll always be in the playoffs as long as John Harbaugh's the coach, because he's done. Even Jim Harbaugh, he's done. It's what it is.